The signs say no.
We're the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to like. There you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
We all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with like a
Oh my god, that was an exciting adventure.
Welcome back.
Hi, thank you so much. We have Erica Bauermeister.
Welcome, guest author Kayla tonight. Special guest. Me a lot of Tana with us tonight.
Jess Lowry, right here with
Tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Hello, novel bitches.
hello. I can hear.
Hey.
Hi. Are you able to hear us now?
I can hear. Yeah.
Okay.
No, so I have this thing, and it was slightly out.
Oh, okay. You needed to tuck it in.
Yes.
Okay, it was slightly untucked.
Just ever so slightly.
All right. So we already have Jessica and Anissa with us. Hey, ladies. As always, we have Rebecca. I'm going to say as always, because you're with us like every week, whether you're on here or not. What would
And
we
when
do?
you're not, it's weird.
Yeah, what would we do without you? Okay, so Adriana is going to be virtual with us this week because she's doing some book
Oh, she's in Vegas, right?
yeah,
Oh, right?
Vegas doing baseball stuff. So obviously she couldn't miss the end of this wonderful book that she picked that we're just going to praise all night. So she was not going to not be here. But she's going to text in. So don't you worry. She's going to be doing the giveaway. We have my wonderful mother-in-law here with us tonight. We have Sherry here. She's visiting for Thanksgiving and then also going to be taken off with us to New York City next week. So we're going to have a blast. We're going to have a blast. All right. So, Rebecca, number one, what are you drinking?
Okay, so I made a cranberry wine like back at the beginning of the year specifically for Thanksgiving.
No, you
I
didn't.
was so excited. And I opened it up on Thanksgiving after we got back from our turkey trot, and it was like syrup. I was so
Stop it.
mad. So it's mixed with Sprite, and it's really, really good as a mixer.
Okay, so it something did good come out of it.
So you made a cranberry spritzer from
Basically,
scratch.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's epic. Wow.
Delicious with Sprite, but not so good by itself. So that was a
There we
bummer.
go.
But
Awesome. What up, bees? Katrina's with us. And Regina's here. Hi, ladies. All right. Oh, Jessica is drinking coffee. Girl, isn't it like
Come on,
9
Jessica.
p.m.?
That's probably why to stay up with us.
Just stay up, right? I was gonna say it's like 9. Okay, I'm gonna change this top thing. Are you able to change like this one so that it's like less fuzzy?
I
Just
I can alter it. Give me a minute while
No,
I
you don't need to alter it. Don't we have the one that doesn't do that?
Well, then we wouldn't have the book. I didn't do it.
Don't worry about it. I'll lean. You're fine.
Okay.
Hang out. You're fine.
Hi.
Odin is drinking boobies. Look at that.
Multiple.
Oh man. Always drinking something straight from the tap.
teaching that boy to double fist already. Good Lord.
Right, he's like hanging on to one but eating the other. Gotta love men.
I've always said babies are like little frat boys. That's
Oh my
what-
God. That is one way to put it.
Passing out whenever,
Passing out.
grabbing you, thinking it's
Oh.
okay.
I would not just call that baby boys. I don't know because I could tell you that
I said frat boys. Are like
frat boys.
frat boys or babies are like frat boys.
Babies are like frat boys. You're right. There you go. Always hanging on. You're
Mhm.
right. Okay, that further explains it. All right, I'm just writing down everybody's name here so that Adriana can do our giveaway tonight. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Making sure all of you get your name in as many times as you have showed up. Sorry, so if I'm a little distracted, I'm just trying to write that down. Hang on a sec.
Wait, so we had let's talk about
Thank you.
everybody's Thanksgiving. I'm trying to think like what happened this week. Oh yeah, it was Thanksgiving. I don't know why it feels like so much has happened. since.
It's been like
But
the craziest like Thanksgiving week. Why?
so Rebecca had her homemade wine and ran on Thanksgiving, and what else?
Oh wow.
What else did I do on Thanksgiving? Watched my husband cook.
And what was on the menu?
I mean, all the traditional stuff. We had a turkey. He made sweet potatoes, and I made mashed potatoes because who doesn't need two kinds of potatoes? Alyssa always makes green bean casserole. Samantha makes this cinnamon apple side thing. I made fresh cranberry sauce, which is like my favorite. So good.
Like from cranberry.
And I made a chocolate pudding pie, and Alyssa made a pumpkin pie.
Ooh.
Wow.
Like, the pumpkin pie is made from the pumpkin flesh that Shane used to make his pumpkin ale. So it's like malty pumpkin. It's
You guys are
unbelievable.
from a book or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like pumpkin inception.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't hear what you said.
multi-use pumpkins. Wow.
Yeah.
Hi, Ashley.
We have a bunch in the freezer still. So
Wow. You guys go hard. I hope that, I mean, because our younger two, Leo and Bella, they're 5 and 7 right now. So I'm hoping that, like, because they're age gap, that, like, they might be able to partake as yours clearly do. But you have like two really fantastic teenagers, and they're not all like that. Like, I don't know what you all did.
And see if you still think they're fantastic.
Hey, I'm just saying teenagers don't have attitude. Teenagers
tell me
have
they're still.
Yeah. They got some toot. I know that. That's teenagers. She said you're fancy. We know that. Yeah. That was super fun. Got into an argument at Thanksgiving dinner at Johnny Rockets. Stop.
Do we need to break that Cracker Barrel now?
You guys were not able to have your Thanksgiving dinner at Cracker Barrel, and that's why there would be an argument there. Right. And then, I mean, Johnny Rockets, that's like the all-American Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
They closed our local Johnny Rockets by the theater.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
They closed
The one at the PV Mall?
Yeah. No, not PV. The Llama.
Oh, the Llama. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, they closed that one. There's like nothing. It says
it's not Johnny Rockets at PV. What is that at PV?
Ooh, yeah.
I don't remember what was that.
By the ice skating rink?
Rubies.
Rubies. Okay.
Shooby dooby. Down to Rubies. Right. F&M, I almost stole their whole Christmas tree. Sometimes I just feel like I need to be like a brooch on Anna's chest, like everywhere she goes.
On body cam.
Or maybe somebody who knows how to record details of what goes on should be Anna's brooch. Like, oh my goodness.
Follow her around with a little laptop, write everything down.
Yeah. Wow. So Anna got into an argument at Cracker Barrel and then had Thanksgiving dinner at Johnny Rockets. That's She said, what is Johnny Rockets? It's just like a burger place that's kind of this coast. That's about it.
It has that like old school diner feel.
Diner.
50s.
Yeah. They play 50s music. They have like the cute little jukes at like each table. You can put your nickel in and you can play music, and it's still decorated 50s theme, but I thought there were still more, and apparently they're just surviving in Vegas, which I'm not surprised about. So
I know
it doesn't survive Vegas.
The only time I've ever been to a Johnny Rockets are they at like Six Flags? Or am I thinking of something else?
Knott's Berry Farm. They're at a Knott's Berry Farm, so maybe they're.
It might be, yeah.
There's one at our Six Flags up here.
I think so.
I don't know if I
actually we ate at the Johnny Rockets at that Six Flags. That's like up your way.
Maybe
we might have actually done that. We were visiting my dad.
I'm thinking of the one in San Antonio. The Six Flags in San Antonio has a Johnny Rockets.
It's loud here. I could barely hear you. It's okay. We'll just mime it. So, Okay. Our Thanksgiving was good. Sherry made her super famous
Oh.
apple yam bake. Yeah. It should just be in
Amazing.
books everywhere. Like Betty Crocker should have put her name on it, but she didn't. So it's Sherry's and it's bomb. And because she puts the marshmallow fluff, it's vegetarian because marshmallows typically are not vegetarian. So she's accommodating. Wonderful. We just had our regular like pumpkin pie, but Bella made it and it's gone. So I don't understand why a 5-year-old making pie tastes better than anybody else making pie, but
Maybe
That's
she's
not it.
pumpkin.
she really isn't like enjoying being in the kitchen. I guess that's like a 5-year-old girl thing. We did not have any other, well, neither of our boys were interested in that at all. Like they want to make their own peanut butter and jelly. That's as far as they go. And then they'll like add ketchup to every plate.
Oh yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Leo would not eat anything at Thanksgiving. We fought him on pretty much everything that was on his plate except for carrots. And then
That's all Samus ate.
yeah, Bella ate everything, but they not cooked carrots either. It'd be raw.
Well, hers are that's all she ate. That and a roll.
Well, oh my god, that was probably Leo. The only reason is because I made my rolls shaped like turkeys
Cute.
Aw.
this year. They tasted like plain old dinner rolls. They just needed like
Our
corn
dinner-
and mashed potatoes.
Our dinner rolls were shaped like the dinner rolls that come in the King's Hawaiian package.
Well, see, there you
Ours were King Hawaiian rolls. So we've come full circle now.
There you go. I basically made those, but shaped them. You know, I'll show you. I shaped them into turkeys. I'm not 100% sure why I decided to do this, but here we go.
That is cute. That's why
I
you did
love
it.
that. I love when people do different shapes with bread. Like I love to go
Yeah.
to.
I didn't have to host, so I didn't have to do
Okay. I was
And
gonna ask, like,
then-
how do you find like Rebecca, all that was that all made that day?
Not all of it. I did the potatoes and the sweet potatoes and the turkey and stuffing were all done that day. The rolls we bought, like already made. We just threw them up. The pumpkin pie was made the day before. The cranberries were made the day before. What
Right
else?
on.
There you go.
I'm like
For Anna,
forgetting. Oh, and the pudding pie, I made that ahead too.
Oh, okay.
TV dinners. You know what though? TV dinners have like pretty much they've stepped up,
Did you do the turkey one? The turkey with the cranberries and the potatoes?
right?
Did you do like the Thanksgiving one or
I
just
love that like TV dinners have like still the separate things that it makes me want to like. Oh, it makes me want to continue those kinds of things, but I'm gonna go ahead and put
yeah, you do that.
drum block. There we go. Anyway, TV dinners are good. I still kind of miss those. Still do. They're just not very keto or vegetarian typically.
Yeah.
And I want like the chicken nugget one.
And the kids' cuisine with the little penguin.
Ooh, kids cuisine with like the confetti or like that brownie with the colors on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Those are good. Yeah. Well, anyways, everybody kind of did their own thing. Dominique, what about you?
We hosted and it was good amount of people showed up. A little too much food. I even made less than normal, less items, but somehow there was just still so much food.
Yeah. Ooh, Ashley, girl, the Stouffer's ones are bomb.
I made my regular cranberry sauce, but I also made the boozy. I came across this like boozy cranberry sauce that like
I need that
added
recipe.
bourbon and what was the other one? The Grand Marnier to it.
Stop it.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
One's really
You want to
good.
like
did-
freeze a taste for me?
Yeah, it was yummy. It did lose its tartness, so I'm glad I did make a regular batch because I do like the tartness.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was like a fun switch up. And then the other new thing this year, Inara made sweet potato bombs. So
Sweet potato bombs.
it's like sweet potato, like mashed sweet potato with all the fun stuff. And then you put a marshmallow in the middle, make a ball, and then you fry it. It's like
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Never heard of them, but they sound really good.
You guys have fun.
My sister makes this sweet potato casserole, which is like, it's really dessert. It's like a layer
It
of
is.
potatoes like this thin, and then like a layer of marshmallow like
It's
that.
Desiree.
It's
Literally, that's Desiree. She says, send it to me. Okay, Desiree makes the same thing. Like our family's just done always like just mashed potatoes, but Desiree, moves away, and all of a sudden she makes like Southern treats, and yeah, she has this like sweet potato mash that's like smothered in marshmallows.
so good,
My
but you
mom-
can only eat like a tablespoon of it.
No, it gets
So
it's
sweet.
all the brown
Mhm.
sugar and stuff. My mom adds pineapples in her sweet potatoes
course she
with the
does.
marshmallow on top.
So like, what doesn't a pineapple go in? That's like probably an easier question to ask your mom. Like, what doesn't a pineapple belong in?
But everybody likes it, so I don't. I'm not a pineapple person, but
Oh, well, I love
we-
pineapple. You put
we had
it
our
on
pineapple sweet potato like always.
fry it up with bologna. I don't even eat bologna anymore, but I would eat it then.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, all right. So we finished
finished.
a book this week, you guys. We finished The Sunday Lunch Club by Juliet Ashton, and what a sweet surprise this book was. Did anyone think at the beginning that we were going to enjoy this book as much as we did?
I thought I was gonna have fun, but I didn't picture like it going so in depth.
Yeah.
For just seeing everybody on Sundays,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the emotional roller coaster of the third section. Like that
Thank
was
you.
a lot.
Yeah.
I do feel like our third week was like the most intense. We never get to have such like an intense third week. It's like, okay, sometimes your book just starts off, and sometimes it starts off like really, really into it, right? And then you have like sometimes a second week that's like, all right, let's just get to the third or fourth week. And then sometimes you have like a really good like halfway point. We never get to have like a really intense third week. It's usually like 1, 2, or 4. And I think the first book where like week 3 has really brought on like the most transition for our characters.
Yeah.
That was where everybody kind of went through everything. Am I right?
Feels like it.
But then it wrapped up really neatly with everything, and not like overly predictable, like cheesy wrap up. It was really, really fitting, and that was what I liked the most about the way it ended.
That's a good way to put it. That's what I was thinking. I was like, usually I don't mind when things end, sadly or whatever. Like you're like,
Yeah.
And not that everything was like perfect, but like you said, fitting. And I enjoyed.
It was like a more realistic ending than anything because you didn't have everything wrapped up in like a neat little package. Like relationships are complicated, and the ending of this story was complicated. It still was like, what's going to happen with this character, and what does their life look like beyond this story, and what do their future Sunday lunches look like? And you're coming to the end of someone's entire life, Dinky, and so like what do these lunches look like beyond her? And then just her having like a little moment where she thinks she's by herself, and like having this like private sweet moment with like her great grandkids. It just felt very realistic, because it wasn't like anybody needed to see it, and it wasn't like, oh, we're all gathered around to hear Dinky's last conversation. Like it wasn't like unreal that way. It was just like she took her time away, and like was just really sweet with her great grands. And I don't know, it just felt like super realistic to me in that way. Hold on. Usually I can tell when something's going to happen in a book, right? This one was so much more unpredictable. I thought the baby was going to be her ex-husband's. She was his right.
That was what I was expecting.
I thought this baby was going to like randomly be Sam's. And then we found out that the original baby was Sam's. And this baby is some 21-year-old like one night stands. Like that was
And that he sticked around, kind of. That was kind of funny
Kind
that he like.
Yeah, you did.
I sort of wonder if the baby that Carly was the reason that Sam and Anna got married, and that they really weren't like.
That's what I got out of it, and that's why they were able to divorce
Yeah.
the way they did.
And
Like they
still
didn't
be
have
friends.
a reason.
Like, it seems like they made better friends, business partners than they did.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they even kind of said that, like that was how she healed or tried to heal from it.
Yeah.
Try to have something positive from
Right.
that.
That situation. Yeah, I agree.
I think for one ending that I think I like, the one thing I liked the most was when Neil and Anna were able to say, you know what, Dad?
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
That was
longer
good.
in your garbage. I loved they were able to like make the decision to push a toxic person out of their life and not
Right.
continue to like let him get to them.
Right.
That was probably the most powerful wrap up for me, I think.
In this week, yeah. Yeah. Last week there were different powerful moments. I agree.
Yeah.
This week it was definitely like being able to say goodbye to a toxic relationship. I think that is one of most major points, because that is one of the hardest things that family members go through. Is, people can continue on in these relationships even if they're not good for them, and they'll just keep them at kind of a distance.
Mm-hmm.
But they still always weigh down on you.
Right.
And so for them to just say like, we're done. We're not going to do this anymore. It's not good for us. I feel like I agree. That was incredibly powerful. So I was happy Luca came back. Yes.
Absolutely. And I totally expected him to propose, and I'm so glad that
He
it
didn't.
was so much more fitting the way that they ended it. They're like, we haven't
Yes.
everyone thinks that they're engaged, and it's like,
How
no, I'm adopting the baby.
incredible, right? It was
That
so
was
much
perfect.
better that he didn't make a big show of it. He just fell into place. Like it was where he was always meant to be. And instead of like making a big show of like, oh, we're going to get married and it's going to be happily ever after, it was, I officially adopted this baby because this is what I've always wanted. Their conversation when they were a little snotty to each other about like, I didn't know if you wanted to do this, and I thought if I brought it up to you that you're going to get unhappy and it was going to be too much. And then on his side, it was, I didn't want to tell you because I thought like you really just wanted to do this.
Wanted it to be just yours. And it kills me that she went through the whole pregnancy without, like, if I wish that they had talked to each other earlier in the pregnancy.
But like really talked, because they did kind of talk, and they were like tiptoeing carefully around each other.
Right.
I agree.
Which
I just feel like it was so real that way.
You could totally understand why he thought that way. Like usually like you're yelling, you're yelling or you're mad at the character. Like, come on, can't you see it? But it's like, okay, it's I don't fault you for thinking that way, because they have been always clear with their thoughts and everything, and around that they were very tiptoey.
Yeah, definitely very light on their feet around these like major topics. It was very interesting, but those are like the ways that like people realistically deal with things. When you're really unsure where somebody stands on something, like you tiptoe around it and you hope that like maybe they'll come and say something, but you never truly ask.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, should I, shouldn't I? I just felt like, damn, the Sunday Lunch Club. She was just so realistic in the way that people went through things.
Mm-hmm.
She was just so afraid of losing him because she wanted every ounce of time with Lucas she could get before she assumed that she was going to lose him when the baby came. So she wanted, I think that's what it was. She was afraid if she tried to bring him into the pregnancy that she would lose him sooner than she had to. And it's like, if she had just gotten over herself.
Yeah.
But
Anna was right about the ending with Thea.
I was so excited about that. I was like, yes, stinky.
Aww, the way it ended for all the characters. I know, it was just so good. It really was. Hold on. Ashley says the ending made me cry happy tears. Luca adopted her. Carly decided to have a relationship with her parents, and Josh finally felt happy. in a skin, her skin as a woman. I thought that it was just such a good like way to wrap it up, a more realistic way. Like
Mm-hmm.
this was something, and I think I'm gonna go through the comments here just to get through them really quick. So Vanessa, obviously, she goes, "Oh, Dinky," crying emojis. Then she says, "I love the way the book wrapped up." Rebecca, you agreed. I was really expecting Luca to propose, but I really prefer the way it actually ended. It was less predictable, makes more sense for the characters. Jessica says, "I'm glad the family accepted Josh as his true self. I wish all transgender people had that kind of support." And Vanessa responded with, "I love the way Thea was accepted, and I love the way Thea accepted the family's transition
Mm-hmm.
from Josh to Thea. In person, it would take time." She said, "I love that Maeve told Thea to drop the hoops." Stop. That
That was adorable.
it was such a cute,
Girl,
like, sisterly
drop the
thing to say. Like, when you,
It won't work for you.
yeah,
Mhm.
like,
was so
like
cute.
that's not your look.
It's like, okay, we're gonna be real.
Keep the hats and
Loose
makeup, but
That was adorable. I love that.
drop the hoops. And I love that we got to really like, and it was in such like a natural way for us to experience like Josh's transition into Thea, because it was such a realistic way that somebody would really experience like their transition. It would have been like, so many years I've been this quiet person, and so many years I've kept something really close to myself, and everybody feels like I'm, this like standoffish or quiet or like kept person, but it's that I have something that I don't want to say or that I don't feel safe saying. And so the transition that we went through was really, I just feel like so genuine. And I don't know if Juliet Ashton has experienced that herself, because I actually did not look that up. But I do feel like it was the result of some very careful, like, research, because we went through something that like we could really like experience ourselves. Like we could see ourselves going through this. Like we're, maybe there's somebody in your life where you're like, I just don't know what's going on with them. And then, you find the little tidbits, but nothing is said. And then a secret is kept from someone else, obviously Luca. And then on top of that, we experience like an accidental like information through the photo, and finally figuring out what it kind of all means, and then seeing them like really grow into their own person, like seeing the changes and seeing like everything that they were afraid of. Like, Dinky was probably the most worrisome. And then she ended up being the one who kind of already knew.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's just Dinky.
Because that's just Dinky.
I do remember when I first read about Anna bringing up the photo to Josh and saying, "Is this you?" Like, I remember being a little upset with Anna for like pushing Josh before he was ready.
Right.
But at the same time, if Anna hadn't found the photo, how much longer do you think it would have been before Thea felt comfortable coming out to the family?
I feel like,
as much as I was irritated with her for not letting Thea introduce herself on her own timeline, I wonder if if it wouldn't have happened
ever. Right. Like if it would have just kept going on and on. Yeah. Josh, I think, would have led this secret life for a very long time, if not pushed to really be open and honest. And I do think that Anna, as an older sister, really pushed her to kind of come out of that shell. And that's an older sister thing to do. I don't know how many of y'all are older sisters, but sometimes that's what older sisters do. You should know.
I like the part when Neil found out that Dinky was supportive of his relationship.
Oh my
And he
God.
was so touched. It's so emotional.
Like when he ran over, like tackle hugged her.
Yeah. That's so great.
That frustrated me because everybody
Mhm.
told him
Yeah.
that.
Good.
Everybody told him that, and I feel like he held on to that just because he wanted to hold on to some kind of anger
Yeah.
and
I
just
think he
use
lost
that.
it. Yeah.
But I think Neil needs to process things in Neil's way.
Right.
He can't be told.
Right.
He has to
Right.
he has to make up his own mind about things. He's very stubborn.
Yeah.
Ooh, I agree. But I do think too, like Neil is obsessed with like society's like old image of gay relationships.
Yeah.
And I think that Neil is also less current with the times than Santi is. Like,
Well, it might be the age too.
Well, I
I
just say there is a difference between the older gay generation
and I
and the
was
younger.
also glad that, you know, we got to experience like Santi having to like live even a moment in Neil's shoes where like his uncle was like coming to town and he's this like priest and
Yeah.
yada yada. And then he ended up being accepting, and it was Neil who ended up pushing that like moment forward. I think that was like a really good point like in their relationship. But you know, Santi lives differently and his family has been supportive. And it's just this like distant person that, you know, really he didn't know about until obviously it comes up. But, you know, I think that people are more accepting of things when they're forced to like see them with their own eyes and to like be in that
absolutely.
situation. And when people worry way too much about what someone else is going to think, then they just keep it to themselves for way too long. And I think that that's what creates these like barriers between relationships. So, yeah, probably a long time kept, right? It would just, Thea, I don't think ever would have said anything if not forced to, if Anna never found out. The scratch off bookmark was super cute. Anna was brilliant. You know, we discussed all these things, and that was just like a fun little bit. And she was like, how can we do like a gender reveal? And she was like, let's get one of those cups that like change colors when you add like cold water. But then she came up with like the scratch off after that, and I was like, seriously, like you're just too smart for all of this. Like some people are
really cool. I loved that idea.
So dang fun. Did anybody scratch it off early?
No, I actually read the whole page, and then I was like, okay, now I need to see. I forgot because she said scratch it off before you read the page. And then I got to the bottom of the page. And
So
I was
like you could have found out before everybody else did. Like before the reader. That was fun. That was fun. That was a really good like little addition.
Sure was.
She said no, but waited. Good for you. But did you scratch it off like early enough? You guys waited. Okay. All right. Good job. Good job. That was super fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Vanessa also says, I really love the family's acceptance of one another all around. Their flaws and secrets and unconditional love was pretty amazing considering their parents were worthless. 100% on that. Yeah, there's some pretty worthless parents. Yeah. Okay, Ashley, wait till she got there. You got to the end of the page, see? Wait till I got home. I love that it was not only a gender reveal, but also the Polaroid. Josh always took. Yes. Like that was like, dang. A little double meaning there. Loved that. That was super cute. It was great. We're stuffing our faces.
Yeah, we are.
See that taco? That looks delicious.
When it's time for carbs, it's time for carbs. And you just gotta like eat them warm, right? Carbs are not good cold. Everything else is fine, but carbs can't be eaten cold.
Except mashed potatoes.
Okay, and stuffing. I don't know if everybody else does this, but I will eat stuffing like right out of the fridge. That's the one thing that I can eat cold.
Yeah. It has to be warmed up with gravy for me. I'm not a huge fan.
So my mama made like regular stuffing mixed with like a cornbread thing this year. And honestly, like pulling it out of the fridge, like these crumbs that were like huge. I was like, what's the point of eating it up? Yeah. Yeah. These like little stuffing hush puppies. I don't know. I guess that's what they can feel like, right? Ah.
Funny.
Anyways, so our entire book was surrounding food. A bunch of Sunday lunches. They weren't like your typical Sunday lunch. Some of them were very feast-like, similar to Thanksgiving. Some were very, like a light breakfast brunch. Some were very last minute thrown together. Do you guys have any like go-to Sunday lunch that you typically do when you know people are going to come over around lunchtime? Or do you just throw shit together like a last minute whatever?
We just order food if people are coming over, like a good amount. Because there's 5 of us, and when it comes to like, if there's like 10 or more, I'm like, I don't know how to cook. I know like Desiree, that's her thing, but I don't know unless it's Thanksgiving and then we overcook. So
Right. And then you eat it for 3 or 4 days afterwards.
yeah, so it's like we're lame. We're like, all right, let's get food delivered or something like that.
Yeah.
If we have people come over on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon, it's because Shayna's got something on the pit and we're having barbecue.
Or barbecue. That's
beer on tap. That's brand new beer on tap.
That that's the go-to is barbecuing.
While we wait.
Okay, Ashley will do a fruit, veggie, meat, and trees tray. Okay, but I'm her buddy on Facebook, so I do know this is true because I cannot tell you how many, like, since we've been buddies, she, like, puts it out every weekend. I'm not kidding.
Nice.
I'm like, do you just always have people over? I don't understand because you're always putting out some, like, meat and cheese tray, something of veggies. Like, she just always does some cute little spreads. So, very well. Tacos or rice or pizza. There you go.
You make the pizza or you buy the pizza? But that's right. Barbecue. We have a market like the next block over where we'll walk over to for last minute barbecue. And that, like, that's right.
We'll do pizza if it's like teenagers coming over, but if it's adults, it's usually barbecue.
Okay. See, the thing is, the adults that usually come over with more kids than there are adults, and so that's why it ends up being like
okay, they buy pizza
because we still have like a lot of littles.
Jessica, you need to start having some Sunday lunches, even if it's just you and mom or like the occasional friend or two. Girl, you need to just get on it.
Today's Sunday lunch was at the mall's food court.
If you need to.
Was that what?
At the food court at the mall.
Oh, the food court at the mall. Okay.
There was like 6 families, so we're like, we'll just everybody could pick what they want to eat, and we just find seats together.
Wow.
We had leftovers. Shocker. While the girls were at band practice, it was just the 2 of us. So, just like whatever's in here, if it's still in here at the end of the day, it's out. It's gone. I'm over it.
How fun.
What is everybody?
Does
anyone have really good like Thanksgiving leftover recipes that they make? Like, do you do like a turkey sandwich or anything funky like that?
I put everything on buttered bread the next day. I don't care if it's cold or hot bread. It doesn't matter. It's the extra buttered bread, and everything's going to go on top. Everything.
I just want to put extra butter on everything.
Yeah. That's like the time of year to do it. I feel like fall to winter is like when you add like that like thick layer of butter that like you can.
Well, yeah, because we can wear sweaters and not worry about the extra layer of insulation that we've got going on. It's
right.
We need that extra layer of insulation.
Right. Ashley has game nights. That's fun. I don't feel like enough people do.
Like, I envy people who can do that, who have like family that lives close by that can do it. So
yeah,
enjoy that.
Game nights are fun. We could do game nights. We do them here. You know, our kids are 5 and 7, so game nights officially look like video game nights. But you know, we're playing things like Little Big Planet lately, and that's like a super fun one. So
I don't know what cranberry butter is.
What is cranberry butter?
Like
apple butter? Like you just mix it together and then you just spread
yumminess. Or do you add like butter to like that jelly cranberry sauce and like heat it up and spread it? I bet you could do that.
Oh, I need to do that with my boozy cranberries. Boozy cranberry butter.
Cranberry butter.
See?
Sounds
That's,
amazing.
that's a Sunday brunch.
I didn't have
Yeah.
dinner tonight, so I think I might be having that if I find out how to make it.
Ooh,
Oh, here we go.
Watch.
This would be
Mix
very-
it.
Yep.
Let it sit. Put it on bread. See?
Yeah, that sounds fancy to me. And I have just a little bit of cranberries left in the fridge. So
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Why?
Good idea.
Anna's like our local Betty Crocker.
Oh, or have it on French toast, even better.
oh my god,
Oh,
that sounds amazing.
I need to do this. I need to do this before I'm back on my diet.
I'm gonna
not
make French toast
gonna
with my
start- we're
leftover
back
King's
on our
Hawaiian
meal.
bread.
Tomorrow. So I am sitting here thinking that sounds amazing, but I'm not gonna get to do it now. Wait for the week between Christmas and New Year's and tell me all these good things.
There you go. That's true. That's true. You gotta have like a time of year where you're allowed to have all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So follow it up. Jessica says this book is so far my favorite, and I, as some of the characters, deal with some of the same things. So I feel like there were a lot of similar situations that our main characters got into that almost anyone could relate to. Some obviously are not everyone's journey, but there were a lot of things that people could really relate to. You know, I mean, you don't have to just be like in your regular, you know, married, we met, we got married, we had kids situation. But I think there were still like, even just dealing with like the familial like issues, you know, there were still kind of a lot of things that a lot of people were able to really, I don't know, relate to in this story. A lot of relatable situation in this book. Yeah. A lot of like just family differences, a lot of like older sibling and younger sibling things. You know, having like that older main family member in your life. And then, you know, watching like a really special like family member transition through something that's like really close to their heart. I just feel like this is such a good, like well-rounded story. I don't know. Friggin' Juliet Ashton, why are you so busy? You can't be on to discuss this with us.
Yeah, it's rude.
Right?
So rude. This was,
There's so many questions.
yeah, and this has to be like one of my top books this year. Like, don't ask me until the end of next month. Like I said, I gotta read next month and then I'll tell everybody what my favorites are. I'll pick 3, but not until then. This one hit really close to home. Yeah. I think
I
that
don't
they,
think I can pick 3. There were so many.
yeah. So what has to be for everyone? What is like your like one of your top? I'm not going to say top because it's hard. One of your top moments in this book, because I can say without like question that like Thea and Anna's understanding, the conversation that they had, how genuine it was of a conversation that like Anna was really coming to terms with like Josh changing into Thea, and then Thea really understanding that it is going to be a transition for like her family as well. Like you don't just fall into these changes. These aren't like normal, regular things. These are things that like you have to understand that other people are going to have a hard time not accepting, but like really changing along with you, because it isn't just your journey at that point. You know, when you accept other people to like go along you in that journey, it is going to like, maybe they don't go along the same timeline. And I just thought it was really incredible that like they were able to do that in a way that felt realistic.
Yeah, and I'm glad how it went, because it is a big change. Like my cousin was just talking to me about her brother going through surgery. He had like jaw surgery because he had like an extreme underbite. I know this is not the same, but it was going on this.
I've heard of this.
route.
Yeah.
So he had like an extreme underbite. So he had the surgery, and now it's, you know, like corrected. Mm-hmm. She's just like, it's just so weird when I look at him, because like he's the same, but it's different. And it just, every time she looks at him, it's just her brain has to, for a second, it's like, oh, wait, oh yeah, you know,
right.
That's
right.
What you look like. So
like family,
obviously
as well.
Seeing somebody a certain way all your life, it's going to take you a good moment to be like, get that adjusted.
Yeah.
Right. And like
Yeah.
people who go through the gender transition, like their family members talk about it almost as like a mourning a death, because you had this person in your mind and this past, present, and future for this person. And it's almost like they're still there, but the person that you thought that they were is not, if that makes any sense.
Well,
And so it's
yeah.
almost like going through a
Yeah.
death in a way.
Well, it's sweet how I can't think of her name right now. I want to call her Dottie. Grandma. Dinky.
Dinky.
The soul. She's like, the soul's the same.
Yeah.
Could Dinky be more?
So that I thought was really sweet to just
So sweet.
take it to like that innermost that they are.
Yeah. Like take it down to what the core is of everything. Like the core is that, like a soul doesn't change. And I thought that was so incredible and like poignant, because so many of us still like in our own lives will experience things where we're like unsure of the situation. It's like at the core of it, what is most important. So that was, transitioning, everyone goes through it. I agree. Let's see, I was happy that Anna got a hold of Isabel and her and Sam got back together. I also like the talk that Anna and Neil had about him putting his daughter first. I thought those were also pretty big points. Yeah.
The moment that Neil had when he was alone with Paloma after the scare, I bawled.
Right?
That was when I had to put the book down, when I was sitting
That
in the
was
car
when
with my
CJ
daughter.
had
I
to
was like,
hear me
I
read
need a
it.
moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
'Cause
God.
I could feel what he, like, it was, I could feel him, everything hitting him, and this like, I would take a bullet for you moment that he had.
Right. She was just this like extra thing that he never asked for until that moment.
Yeah.
And at that moment,
And then
he
he's
became
like, I
a
can't
father.
imagine living without you. Yeah.
Yeah. At that moment, it was like everything changed for him. I thought that was a really good one too. I thought that was a really, really cool.
Sometimes it takes something big to.
Yeah. Yeah. You are losing a version of them, getting another, and they are going through a death. Yeah. I was in the car. What car?
When I think somebody,
Because I was telling her I was in the car. I was talking about being in the car when I read that part about Neil.
Oh yeah, you're in the car. Ooh, that's a good place to read, though. In the car is a good place to read. You kind of have like you think nobody can hear you if you start bawling out loud. They probably can if they were.
Oh, everybody can. I don't know how many people I hear in their car, like conversations on the phone, and I'm like,
that's different. That's like a whole like you can have a conversation definitely from like 2 cars away when it's the phone. As far as I'm concerned, when the music's on, nobody can hear me, right?
Oh, when the music's on. Yeah, no. Of course not.
Not at all. I could sing as loud as dang well, please.
Yeah,
Nobody would ever.
Totally.
I was confused between Dinky and Sheba's relationship at first. She seemed like she was mean to her, but then they're moving in together. Right. It was like, are they like is Sheba hitting her or is she hitting on her?
I was like, where are we going with this? But it seemed like it was just
I know.
Just a caretaker that just
No, she was just a really good caregiver.
Yeah. And I know some of those.
Yeah. And because
you know.
she also mentioned something at one point, like, you're the only family I have here.
Yeah.
To Dinky. Right. And so they do have an understanding. And I thought, like, you know, it was kind of funny. We were like, what is this? But that is it. They have an understanding. They're family. They're like chosen family.
I think we were thinking too deep into that.
We were thinking too deep.
We were doing that.
Yeah. When sometimes
like a simple. Okay, Jessica was in the car. Yeah. I just love a book that can touch so deeply that as we read or listen brings out emotions.
Is it food? Is it food that brings out emotions? Is that what it is?
All my favorite moments were not surrounded by food.
I think it was growth. Every time somebody grew in the book was what really got to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah. That's like, yeah, exactly that. I don't know what else is it? Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
There was a lot of like growth and good growth, and you know what? And I didn't hate what's her name at the end, which she really bothered me for a good while. Maeve. I was not a fan of Maeve. She really Not really, but I think she got under my skin the most.
What about
But
Storm?
appreciated her in the end. Huh?
You think Storm made it through okay? I had a lot of things to go through with our family.
Yeah.
Everything.
him.
Holy crow.
I liked him. He was such a good,
I think that's why she got under my skin.
all
because of
around.
him.
Because her son is so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like at his core, oh, there's a baby. Look at that beauty. Yeah, at his core, he's such an amazing human being, not just a child, but like he looks out for his mom, and his family means a ton to him, and it's his core family. And yeah, his dad is obviously close, but his dad is away, and so that is still kind of a secondary situation for him. And really, at the core, like, this is where I want to be. These are the people that I want to be around, and hugs from aunties. But the first person to stick up for you as a teenager in your life, and I can tell you, I've got one. He's a real pain in the ass. You would not be friends with my kid, but I can tell you right now that if you needed somebody on your side, you'd want my kid on your side. He's going to stick up for you until he is black and blue or dead. And other than that, that's all you're going to get from him, because if you're his friend, I'm sorry. He's mean as shit.
I do feel bad for Storm, though, because he's kind of in a position where it's almost like he's the parent in the relationship.
He did grow. He did definitely have to grow.
He's like raising his mom in it.
Yeah,
True.
but that's not an unrealistic situation,
No,
is
it
it?
isn't.
No,
Well,
it's,
again,
it's
that's-
really not. But I'm glad he has aunts and uncles in his life
Yeah.
to provide a parental figure.
Yeah,
Since
to let
his
him
dad
be
is
a
so far away.
kid still. Like, just tell him
Yeah.
you're a kid. Be a kid.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of my frustration with Maeve was that.
Yeah.
But in the end,
I don't think she knows any better. Like,
I think that's why I could appreciate her in the end. She still got under my skin, but
Yeah. It was interesting because, you expect like people to kind of just know what they want out of life, or like, oh, look, I got with this person who's great, and I have this kid who's great, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to just be happy and content in this life. And I think that it is unreal to expect that to be all anybody ever wants.
yeah.
And it was cool to have her as this, like, kind of black sheep of a character, because she's lovable and she cares for her family and she really does mean well. It's just she's so different, and she doesn't want the same things that everybody wants. Like she wants love, but she doesn't want it to be like this permanent, constant.
we didn't touch on what's his name, Paul.
Paul, mother effing.
Who saw that coming?
God, I did not see that.
Absolutely
He
no one.
was too perfect. There had to be something. He was
Right?
too perfect.
Oh, I was so
Yeah.
mad.
Somebody said that.
You know what though? So I'm gonna say this. No, because there are books, but like I hate when they don't allow. I guess Luca was a good guy though. There was a good guy here. I was gonna say like Paul was a good guy, but they just like nope, they don't exist. But no, Luca existed.
I'm trying to remember, did Paul's wife know about Maeve, or
No.
was that?
No.
I didn't think so. I mean, I just,
No, the kids didn't know, and Maeve knew about it, and she was cool until she realized.
yeah, except he waited until she was already knee deep in the relationship and
Yes.
had her heels for him to be
Yes,
tell
like
her.
got her stuck, and then still lied about with the kids,
Yeah, the kids' age.
pretending like, oh, they're kids, so I can't.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Right.
confusing.
they weren't.
Oh my gosh.
The garbage. Just
Yeah.
garbage.
I liked how it was handled, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anna, you're right. Meals took a back seat. It's called the Sunday Lunch Club, and it's really just like a platform for all of the things that happen in a life and in a family. And it was just interesting because, like, we start off each lunch with what's going on and what they're
The
serving.
menu, yeah,
Yeah, the menu, whether it be fancy or
it
not.
kind of gives you like a feel for like the
Yeah, you get your setting.
yeah.
You get your salivation going here. What is it? You like get ready for it, and then it's literally just like your salivating for the story.
There we go. Good setup.
Yeah.
She knew what she was
Just an
doing.
excuse to bring the family members into one place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It's neat though, because I mean,
It's
if
an
you could
opportunity
a fly on the wall at anybody's like family get-togethers, like you would find that like really the meal is just kind of like the setting, whereas like all of the other things are what make up a whole life, you know? So I don't know. Well done, Juliet Ashton. Damn.
this one was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Does she have other books? Do we know?
Yep, she does.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Mm,
Tasha, I think your taco is winning.
Yeah, tacos winning.
it is.
Taco 1, Tosh 0.
It is like 10 tomatoes and some beans just rolled down my whole chest.
Oh no.
Wow.
Snack for later. It's okay.
I didn't see that. I missed it.
Letting this
Everybody else saw it. Everybody else.
You can watch it on the replay, Sherry.
Yeah. No, I'm not a very pretty eater. So whatever. I sleep ugly too.
I ate early tonight, so you didn't have to
I'm not
do it.
either. That's why I can't eat on here.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna eat. Y'all can deal with it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Oh.
jump off, so I
Yeah.
will pin the wheel to announce the final raffle winner. Oh, there we go. So
Do I show it
you
now?
can, yeah, you can show the giveaway.
Here we go.
Does her
Posting it. Boom.
Ooh, spotted dick, y'all.
I spotted one. No, just kidding.
Oh my god.
How cute is that recipe book?
Are we sure this isn't one of Dez's raffle prizes?
Oh my god,
Did she
right?
do one?
Oh,
Oh, 'cause-
Anna
yeah.
has planned this for absolutely.
Oh my
Anna
God.
planned this for absolutely ever. She got it so long ago, you guys don't even know. But yeah, Auntie's spotted dick. Wow, steamed puds. They sound tasty.
I want
Really tasty.
somebody to
you
give
get your
me.
own- That is a wooden recipe box, and it comes with recipe cards, and you can
Oh
fit
my gosh.
your own in there. Ah, look at this. The winner is Regina.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Go, Regina. You are gonna win your own spotted dick.
You need to
Something-
know how it is. You need to
Yes,
try
I want a
it.
rundown of everything. How it tastes,
How
Oh.
it feels in your
how
mouth.
it feels, how it went down.
Wow. How it feels going down your throat. Please do give us the rundown on what spotted dick feels like versus
Non-spotted?
unspotted.
Spotted.
Has anybody out there had spotted dick before?
Or no, just spotted.
No.
No.
Or unspotted? Did you say? Stop it!
Oh, silliness.
Everybody with a kid is like,
It's food.
I'm gonna say it's food.
I was filling in for Dez, so I had to go there.
I'm done. Oh my god, that was great. Perfectly, you guys. Hope you love it. Yes, congratulations, Regina. Yay. Anna's got to go, but she's giving it 5, 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
5 Bs.
Nice.
5 Bs.
Bye, Anna.
Anna,
good
we'll
night.
see ya next week.
Enjoy.
Oh my goodness. I loved this book. So I guess we can all give, now that she's done that, congratulations, Regina. I hope you enjoyed that cute little box. By the way, it's like wooden and it has like kind of a brassy gold, like little opener or whatever on it. It's so dang cute. So enjoy that. I hope you fill it up with all your recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a
Okay.
recipe for spotted dick should go in there.
That should be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Find like a really good recipe for something that weird. Yep. Good luck. Anyways, all right. So do we want to give our reviews for this book?
Yeah.
Mm.
Was everybody ready? Anna gave her.
Is everybody ready? What do you guys give it? 1 to 5 Bs. 1 is the worst, 5 is the best. But
I don't even
I
know.
liked it.
Oh, she just said,
Oh.
"Go for it. Go, put them up. Put them up.
I
Put
didn't
them
even
up."
wait for the countdown.
I liked it.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, go.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
I can never do my halves.
Dominique's gonna figure out how to do like a 3/4 or a half knuckle. She does
Five and a half, four and a half.
knuckles.
Yeah. 4.5.
Ooh, Rebecca said 5. Rebecca,
5.
not
No,
generous.
I haven't done a 5 in a while, but this one really, really got to me. Hits me right in the feels. That's why I gave it 5
Like, how many
Yeah.
times did you cry? Did you cry every week?
every week. Mostly
Right.
in the third week though. Like that
Mostly
one was,
last week, yeah. Mostly week 3, yeah. Week 3 had like multiple tears.
like the whole entire section. I was just like, oh.
Yeah. When I read it, I was like, shit, we should split that up a little bit.
Ooh, I like Regina's rating.
Oh, that's cute.
5, and I want to give it more if I could. Ooh,
Yeah.
give it 4 dinner plates. Love it.
I would try
4
the
lunch plate. I would say,
menu
yeah, I
at
guess it
Juliet's
is a lunch plate because it doesn't also have an extra fork or a spoon. So that is a lunch plate. You're right.
Did anybody have a favorite menu? Did you think? What were you saying, Rebecca, about?
I really want Viennetta after reading this. I just have to say.
Okay, were they talking about what was the Viennetta? Was that the ice
like
cream cake?
Ice cream cake kind of thing with like layers of
I
crispy
remember
chocolate in the middle.
that. Is that
They
just
used
what
to
it's
have it in the grocery
called?
store.
I remember that. We used to get
I don't,
that.
think I don't think they do anymore. But
They
the
sell them
menu
other.
for Thea's lunch is vol au vents, cod, bacon foil, and sticky toffee pudding. And it just sounds so good. It just sounds so good.
That does. Mm.
The Viennetta is still on the Good Humor website.
That is so funny.
Maybe they still have it. Maybe it's still out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Right now.
Viennetta.
Good humor.
Vanilla ice cream. Yeah. Bonds.
I like the.
have it.
I'm gonna go on Instacart right now.
Look at her.
Bonds has it.
She's gonna Instacart it. I'm done.
I bet.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I really like this story. I thought that, the characters developed in a natural way. And I thought that, given their situations, they were then forced to, change the way that they saw things, felt things, or went through things. And I thought that was just very organic. And then the ending with Dinky was just, we all have someone who gets to the end of their life and it's hard to like watch those final like moments and you're not sure if it is the final moment. And so when they're like really sweet ones, you like hold them really dear. So obviously she was the head of the family and she really just set like the tone for how wonderful their family was.
There's no Viennetta.
Somebody made you tacos. Yum.
Oh no, he bought the tacos, but
Oh, okay. Well,
I
they
just thought it was
brought you.
funny. Sweet taco.
Mm-hmm.
I liked in the end how they were family and they were all like in the end, like they could bicker, they could fight, they could not like each other, but they are there for each other. They love each other.
Yeah. Like fights don't last long. It's like, okay, we'll
Mhm.
do the next Sunday lunch because we're all going to be there. whether-
Yeah, like I may not like you right now or what you did or whatever, but
But nobody not shows up. Like, or
yeah,
nobody does
That's
not
right.
show up. However you put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or hold grudges, like
Yeah.
like that's you, fine, but
Yep. I loved it. I thought it was probably one of the best books that we read this year, and I am incredibly surprised by that.
yeah,
Incredibly surprised. I did not want to put this one down. This one was like, come on, get to the reading. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It really was.
I think I finished this week's reading like Tuesday night because I just couldn't wait any longer.
Ooh, yeah, just like this book club.
Mm-hmm.
We all get along. Probably all fight if we were really around each other. We'd be fighting all the time. Can you imagine? But then it's like, fuck you. It's Sunday. Get to book club.
we can move on.
Exactly.
Book club.
Yeah.
Show up. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so before we're all off, we are gonna do our unboxing
for Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. Dominique put this one together, and it is going to be a blast. We're going to do that tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m.
Sorry, I'm not Anna.
Somebody got-
I'm sorry.
right?
I was a good girl this week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stressful.
And then we will be reading that book. We're going to start by reading chapters 1 through 8. So we'll get going on that book. To close it out, did anybody have any casting for the characters in this story?
I was trying to think of
That's
casting.
lame. That's lame.
I was trying to think of casting because tomorrow, hopefully by boxing time.
Didn't get it?
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
probably the holidays, Jessica, messing with shipping.
Dude, it is.
Thanksgiving. That's why I was worried. I was like, oh wait, like usually it's right about a good time, but they probably had off, and then
Yeah.
everything getting backlogged.
Yeah. I know.
Maybe I'll get there tomorrow.
Thank goodness we have that like extra time off at the end of the year so that I can get y'all's January boxes out. Because that's like the same week of Christmas. That's crazy.
That's stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, oh my goodness. All right, Sherry's putting together her little casting list over here. What do you have so far? You're the only one who did her homework.
Well, I had picked Asa Butterfield for Josh,
I don't know who that is.
and he played in Star Trek and a couple other places. I'm trying
That sounds
See, I was having a hard time because I felt like everybody was thinking it was too generic for these characters. If that makes sense.
to possibly. Yeah, that's a good answer for sure.
What's his name?
Asa Butterfield.
Oh my gosh.
This is what he looks like.
Oh my god, that's definitely like a Josh. Oh weird. Oh, hold it higher. Gonna go right up to there. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
What's his name?
Asa Butterfield. A-S-A Butterfield.
Where have I?
That's his real name,
Yep.
not the character name.
that's his real name.
Right? Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, I know who he is. Yeah, he's really recognizable, and I never realized that was his name.
Yep.
Carl, you got no one? Like nobody?
He doesn't look too young to be a Josh. He looks like a Stormy.
I wasn't-
Josh is younger. Don't
but I
forget
thought he was
that.
younger. I wasn't
Like,
sure about it too.
She's 40. Anna's 40. But like Josh and Maeve are the younger two. And we
But he
don't
looks
know
like
how
a
old
Stormy age.
he could be Stormy age.
He could be. Yeah.
I
I'm
think
feeling
the actors in
There's
this
a pretty big age gap, isn't there? Between Neil and Anna and the other two.
yes.
Isn't there like
Yeah.
14 years or something?
something like that. Yeah, I think so.
And that's who I used for Juno. That's who I used for Maeve.
Maeve. Oh my God. Juno Temple.
Juno Temple.
There you go.
Oh, that
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like yeah,
She is
Yep.
so
for sure.
perfect. I don't think I would cast anybody else but her. Well done.
Totally.
Nice.
Nice job. Those are so good.
I couldn't figure out Dinky at all.
Dinky needs to be somebody that's just like a little bit of fire.
Yeah, and I just age-wise, actress-wise, that was hard.
If she's older, she's like
I
what, in her
know.
late 80s? Is that what they
Yeah.
say?
I want Betty White back.
It's just a straight
Hmm.
Maggie Smith.
No. Oh my
And-
God. But Maggie Smith could be in everything for me.
Oh yeah, I love Maggie.
I love.
And it's too,
She'd be a good
too
Dinky.
formal.
Helen Mirren is too formal. That is the right way to
But you know
put
what?
it.
It's got to be somebody with a good Irish accent. Like older Irish actresses.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
search.
Google
Yeah,
older
it's
Irish.
Philomena.
Look at that.
Philomena. That was
The
one of
that-
my favorites.
Philomena, maybe the lead in that one.
Oh my God, what is her name?
I gotta find it.
It's
I googled old Irish actresses. The first thing that comes up is Saoirse Ronan. Like she's not old.
she's like 10. Oh my goodness. They just hit up on Irish actresses there.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh my God, you did so good for Maeve.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like perfect.
That's not.
Hmm.
Come on.
Who is that?
What is her name?
The gal who played Philomena?
Fianella Flanagan. What has she been in?
It's not it. It's not
Oh, Judi Dench.
Judi Dench.
Who?
She could be everybody to me. Judi
Judi
Dench
Dench.
is dinky.
Judi Dench.
Yeah, Judi Dench. 100%.
We could
As soon as
definitely-
it's the face.
Yeah, if she could do an
And-
Irish accent, she could do it.
Yeah, she probably could. She's such an incredible actress. Judi Dench. What are you trying to do? Show the photo?
Let's see, get out
Yeah,
of here.
hit X. Go back to the top. That's not a photo. That's a video.
Here, let's do here. She played on 007,
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
but she's got gray hair in 007.
Judi Dench is dinky. There was somebody that was in my head, and I'm wondering if it was her.
There's this woman. She's Irish. Hold on, I forget.
Has she been in anything that we?
I'm looking up right now. I don't. Hold on.
Who
Horrible.
is in the movie? Oh my God, what's his name? The actor, the redheaded actor, Eddie Redmayne, was in the movie that was about a trans woman, and obviously did a great job. And I don't want to just like cast her or him as her because that's like possible. But I feel like there's that like English Irish look too. Like that kind of like pale, freckled, you know what I mean?
And that sort of quiet, standoffish presence.
Yeah, the Danish girl. Thank you, Jessica. God, you're so good. Yeah, that's the one.
Who's this?
Legendary.
That's the one I just had up.
that's-
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know where I know her from.
Let me look.
She plays a lot of crazy people in movies. I swear.
It looks
They're
like
always like
it.
aging and just slightly crazy, like just a little dementia. Right. Anyway, yes, the Danish girl. Oh my gosh, so good. Eddie Redmayne could do it. I'm just saying, but not just because he's done it before. I just can't really think of anyone else who like has that like English Irish like fair look.
How about Luca?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody.
Oh God.
Luke is fantastic, but Luke is like that. Oh my God, there's an actor. What is his name? He's got, I think he died. No. That would be your Josh. Okay. Eddie Redmayne would be your Josh. That makes sense. I think
Okay.
so.
And then we use the other one for Storm.
Yeah, I bet the other one could be used for Storm. Ace of Butter. Wow. Okay, hold on. Who is the There was a guy in a movie. What's his name? You guys are gonna have to get
Magdalena.
these.
The taco was so good. I was hungry.
Good night, Regina. Congrats. Anna's gonna send out your awesome recipe box when she gets back home. So enjoy that spotted dick.
We want to hear all about it.
Yeah, do tell. I want to tell all. They want to know how it felt going down throat. So these two are freaks. You just send them off to watch things like 50 Shades of Grey. If they want to be a little posher, they could watch like Bridgerton. You know.
Oh,
Oh my God, who is the Italian guy that I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Isn't it a
Young,
movie?
old.
I think he's younger. He's probably around our age, but I think he got like killed in a movie. He was like really cute, like boyfriend in a movie. I can't remember who he is, but ooh, wait, no, that's not him. I have no idea who the hell that is.
Damn it. There was a guy that's in my head, and I just can't remember his name because it's been forever since I've seen him in something. Oh, well.
Mm.
Well,
About Joe Manganiello. He's
I mean,
Italian.
what can't he do? Yeah. What can't he do? He could be in anything, too.
Yeah.
As I said, I don't think anybody would like spotted dick. It's like a bread pudding.
Well, obviously people like it. They're buying it.
People eat it.
It's around still. Nobody's saying no.
No one is saying no to it being spotted. I can't remember the dude's name, but oh well. You know what? I'll remember like next week, and I'll just tell you guys then.
Okay.
We won't mind.
I'm trying to think of a movie. God, what movie was it?
How about him for Neil with less hair?
Oh my God, James Nesbitt. He looks a little too old, but he has the right look.
It's the right look, but I
Yeah,
can't find
he
anybody the right age.
No, you should have.
Oh,
Yeah, show us.
okay. James Nesbitt.
There you go.
Hmm.
I thought he had less hair. He's losing his hair in the
I
story.
feel like he's just a little older because he's supposed to be about 40 or so.
That's what I'm thinking.
But she said no thank you to the spotted dick. It's bread pudding with like chocolate chips.
I actually kind of want to try to make bread pudding this year, like an English.
I think you should make spotted
Like-
dick this year for
You
Christmas.
should. You should make that for everyone for Christmas and let us know how it goes down.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll let you know.
That would
So
be
that when they're asked, what did you have for Christmas? Everybody can be like, well, Rebecca
Well-
gave us her spotted dick.
yeah.
And it was delicious. Or not.
It's delicious or not.
That was a little dry.
Well, I don't know. This was a difficult set to cast, I think, because I was so much more into this story than I was into anybody who could play these characters.
Yeah.
You know, as I'm reading, I'm typically like, ooh, I could see so and so. But this one, I was just so into the story that none of that mattered.
Mhm.
It's definitely like a 5-star for me. 5-star.
It was good.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, eat a dick, I'm done. I mean, it's not eat a dick, it's eat a spotted dick. So there's a little bit.
Be specific. Come on.
Yeah, be specific. I mean, who's going to complain about either?
We're just not willy nilly getting anyone.
Yeah. Oh, Dominique. Not just willy nilly getting anybody. Well, same difference to Desiree, whether it's spotted or just a penis itself. She's not interested.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I
For
think
her.
my sister just came out to everybody. She came out as non-sexual whatsoever. Ah!
We all know better, Des. You have like 15 kids.
Yeah, nobody believes you. Exactly.
And I love you, Des.
Nobody believes you. So does anybody have an Anna?
I don't. Like, I have her pictured in my head when I read, but I can't.
What does she look like to you? Like, if you could describe how she looks, like hair.
To me, she had like brown, like mousy brown, like shoulder
Yeah.
length.
Yeah.
I know, Des. I'm just
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. I only birthed 4 and manifested them. Oh wow.
you manifested their okay, immaculate conception.
Mhm.
Should sure like to believe.
They look an awful lot like Manny.
Your husband,
than-
yeah,
than
I was
all
gonna
you.
say. They
So.
sure do. Only
Maybe
one.
he manifested it without her knowledge.
Well, you know, them Mexican guys, they're really all they have to do is look at you and you're knocked up. So I guess there's that. She said, exactly.
Is he too young for Luca?
Oh, that might be who I was thinking of.
For
Stop it.
oh, you found the Italian?
Bova. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure this is who I was thinking of. Here, turn it.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Wait a sec.
Okay.
There we go. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure this is exactly who I was thinking of.
Perfect.
Asluka. Mm-hmm. He looks like he would keep his best friend's secret.
Mousy's round.
No, Desiree, I don't think it should be
Now I'm
man.
gonna try and like give him an Anna that could.
It's not man infested. It should be manny fested.
Exactly.
You
She needs
cut off the eye.
Wow, she's like Manny infested is what she really is. Nasty little. Look at that. Y'all have given birth. I haven't. So only one who can claim immaculate conception around here is her and I. Somebody else grew our babies. That's immaculate.
And we thank them.
And we thank them, yeah. Every day. Every single day. Every day I don't have a scar I have to like feel around for, or a sore spot that like I sat down to. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have to cross your legs when you sneeze?
Uh-oh.
You do though. Okay, so that's just us getting older. That's not a
It's just age.
okay. I sneezed the other day in the grocery store. Like a big one was coming, and I like did a big old cross leg, and Houston just gave me this look.
You know what it is? It's because women are always holding pee. We're always holding it.
Yeah, that's true.
Something else we friggin' have to do. It isn't that we can't control it. It's that we're always friggin' holding it, so we never get the chance to just like.
That's true.
Down. Can you like the times, the middle of the night when you just sit and you're like,
Yeah.
that's like the only time I probably like full release a bladder. See?
At my house?
Even talking about like sitting down and relaxing to pee, and somebody
They hear it.
Ah! No. So that's a little gross. Yeah, well,
It happens.
yeah. I don't think that's like an age thing or I had a kid thing. I just think
okay.
Women are always holding it thing. We're always too busy. So is what it is. But I don't know who could play Anna, especially not alongside Raul over here. But she's got to be pretty mousy. And I don't know anyway. Maybe no, she's not English though. She could play somebody English Irish. What's her name? I don't know who that is. I don't know. What's her name?
Tudors. That's what she did.
Oh dear.
One from 50 Shades. What's her name?
Oh, you're talking about.
She's kind of mousy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Like very plain Jane.
But she wasn't plain Jane in the beginning, right? She was saying how she would dress up and look nice before everything. She got the young dude.
We just never really saw her that way, so I don't know. She just seems like
she talked about how she used to wear her heels and everything, and because she got the young guy, right?
Does that always matter though? There's always a
no, it doesn't. That's very true.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
The one,
yeah.
I'm not going to play on Downton Abbey, the blonde.
The sister?
Sister.
Oh!
Who is that?
The middle sister.
Yeah, the middle sister.
Oh, she's kind of, I didn't think she'd be blonde.
But we can make her brunette.
Brunette.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I think she could play that because she's not.
I wonder if there's a picture of her with brown hair.
Is there?
I mean, look. I will find.
Yeah, I feel like some of the like other characters like stand out more as somebody you can like picture, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like that was as necessary in the story.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. So, and we've had books where it wasn't necessary, but
Right, right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, really the story just like hit. That was like the highlight. Mm-hmm. So would you guys see this as a movie or a series?
a series, a Netflix series where every week
Yeah.
or every episode was that
That
Sunday.
Yeah, I think that would be the way to go.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Like the big Sundays would go into 2.
What does she have there?
Rose Byrne.
I like
How about
her.
her for Anna?
I like her.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
her.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
I could see her.
Mm-hmm.
And Isabel.
Jessica Alba. Stop it. She's so cute. Absolutely.
You know what? I like that because she kind of
They have a type. They make it look like
yes,
type.
Mhm.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That would be cute.
Mm-hmm. And Jessica Alba could be like this cute, like, oh, I'm into these nerdy things kind of girl who's like pretty and young and
Yeah.
you know,
That's a good.
no
Yeah,
history.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That'd be good. Her.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. She's perfect.
Desiree just texted me and said that you look fucking amazing and asked if you got Botox. Not even kidding. She just texted me. She's like, did Sherry get Botox? She looks fantastic.
It's
Not wrong.
on this computer, I think.
There's no fucking filter, Sherry.
There's no,
This is a Mac. There's no filter on a Mac. You gotta
No.
look good to be on a Mac.
You usually look worse because you see everything.
Yeah,
Oh my
Macs
God.
usually make you show like every
No.
single damn
Look
pore.
at this. This
Look at her.
Desi, I don't believe
Thank
in
you. Her
Botox.
skin
Thank you.
looks her forehead looks more full than mine does, like as if she'd had Botox,
Yeah.
right? I agree. There's this look right here. No shit talking about Botox. Get it the fuck like fill it up. Don't care.
I've done it once.
But there is. Did it hurt?
No.
I had done
Okay.
for migraines.
There's
Not for,
like
like,
Oh my God.
There's a
Migraines.
puffy look that women get right here in the forehead, which you can only get after you've had Botox. And then if you've had it for so
You
long,
don't have it, Dominique.
it's actually shiny.
You don't have it, Domo. You're
No,
fine.
it's like a decade of Botox, and you can always tell when someone has it because they have like a
Oh,
puffiness
man.
of like a baby forehead. It's just not possible.
Well, thank you, Desiree.
She said, "I love you."
I
You
needed
look
that.
good.
I needed that. Oh my God.
That damn, that's a compliment. What did you have done to your face? You look amazing.
Do you get facials?
Rude.
No.
That's
just good genetics.
Oh, it's because you're over on the East Coast now.
Yeah, but I never
Or
did.
maybe
it.
she's
I never
born
did
with it.
before. I never did before either.
No.
You know, I never got facials. I was never into it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I always thought I should, but I never did.
No.
Thank
You
you.
guys don't even know how old she's gonna be in January. You can't even guess. Can't even. You would never guess her age. If it was like on your life, you had to pick a number, you'd be fucked. That's that. You can't
So when you
even-
go to amusement parks and like they guess your age, that's what you got to do.
oh my God, you would win every time. That would be a good one.
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
I have good genes.
She really does good genes.
I have good genes.
And then she didn't pass them on to anybody, but that's fine.
Keeping them.
Myself. Thanks. That's probably why
Selfish.
she looks so amazing.
My brother said to me today, I was talking to him long distance, and he goes, I was in the hospital, and the guy next to me had the same birth date as I did. And I thought, God, he looks old. He said, we must have young genes in our family,
You
Sherry.
really do.
There are some.
Oh, you do.
I have friends with the grandma, the mom, and oh my goodness, I'm like somebody sold
I
their
would
soul
guess
somewhere.
you can guess that because you know that her son is 42 or around that age, right? So, like, you would just imagine 60s.
I would have not even gone to 60s, honestly, Sherry. I would have said like mid 50s.
Thank you.
See? And that's when
Thank
we
you.
met.
I'll send you a check.
That's
Well, how old do you think I am? I mean, they know.
Yeah, Rebecca has a very
we
young.
will announce her big birthday in January. How about that? We'll wait.
Okay.
And we'll announce your birthday in January when we're reading
How old is she? No, I'm kidding.
No, our main character. No. I just mean because your birthday is in January.
I know my birthday's in
She
January.
shares a birthday with Elvis.
Yes, I do.
That's fun.
That's cool. January what?
8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So y'all
a
get
good
to
number.
find out how old she
Mhm.
actually is.
Oh my God, that is too
Shit.
funny.
Look
what
at this
does it?
shit. Nobody would guess it if it was on their life. That's it. You lost $1 million. You ended up at the bottom of a well. Like you're just gonna lose.
Wait, is it going to end in a 0 or end in a 5?
Should that be telling?
That would be telling.
Okay, I won't ask.
Hmm. I could say 5, but I could also say 0. Like, which one is closer? Do we round up or do we round down? I don't know. Not sure.
Well, it's one of those.
It's one of those. You either round up or round down
See-
from 5 or 0.
See, Tasha's not going to let you know.
No, I
until
will never.
January.
Never.
Wait, that's
I'm
okay.
good at
It's
secret
worth
keeping.
waiting for.
Hey,
It's worth waiting. We can wait.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
it's worth waiting for.
Ah,
Yeah, it's worth waiting for. I can wait
it
for it.
is. It is. Oh my goodness. See? Look, nobody's ever gonna guess. All right.
Okay.
So we will see y'all next week. Chapters 1 through 8. And we'll see you starting tomorrow for our unboxing.
See you tomorrow at
Ooh.
6:30.
6:30.
Can't wait.
Good night,
Good.
bitches.
Good night.
You guys, nice seeing you in person.